All right, this is going to be my final grand tour of the vault before I actually have to start tearing it down. It's just too massive. It's just too big. Look in the upper right hand corner, like I'm nearing the size limit here. I'm not even done designing it. It's just really disappointing. So I really had a lot of really cool ideas for this place. I wanted it to be huge. I really wanted to use like all the space that's like down there. I can't even show you how big this place is. I'm really disappointed, but anyway, this is what it looks like so far. This is the atrium. I've dug back some of the catwalks here just to try and make it, just to try and save on space as much as I can. It is freaking out up there. So yeah, and then this is like, you know, you've seen it. I've beaten the atrium to death, so you already know what the hell this place looks like. And hold on, let me see if I can. The domestic side is literally this whole south wing over here. This whole south wing is all for living quarters. I can show you just how massive this place is right now. This is how I get up and build. Just climb on top of the staircase here. And then look. Those are all the hallways. 4 stories of them. 4 stories of hallways and rooms. It's just like this whole area right here, like that I'm standing on top of, is just completely packed with walls and rooms and beds and like everything like that. Shit! Holy shit! Didn't think that would actually kill me. Fuck. Alright, give me a second. But yeah, that domestic housing I'm gonna have to tear down too. Like, but what's really starting to concern me is all of the rubber that I've wasted. I had like, before I started building, I had like maybe 300 or 400 pieces of rubber. I'm down to under 100 now, like under 50, actually. So now I've got to start, you know, consolidating a lot of supplies and shit before I can start doing this. I could scrap all of the pieces I've already got. But the part that really sucks about scrapping, materials in this is that you don't get back all of the components you built to make it in the first place, which is kind of stupid. I really don't like that, because especially if I need something as vital as rubber in order to build all the Vault-Tec walls. But they do allow you the option of storing everything in the workshop, so I don't actually have to dismantle it. But I think storing everything in the workshop does also take up a lot of space in the actual settlement. So like everything I've got for Vault 88, I've got to just destroy. Now I wonder if it even saved everything here. Let me see, because that was the last autosave I had. That was what it loaded. I don't think it saved me adding the walls and shit. No, fuck. Oh well, I'm gonna have to take it down anyway. You can see what I was planning here. You can see what I was trying to work with. And here I go again. Yeah, like this whole thing. All of it. The overseer's office up there. Let me at least show you the overseer's office, because I thought that was a little cool. Like all this stuff was gonna, like I was thinking of these hallways here would stretch out to about as far back as the overseer's office here. So it would be like a 3-floor hydroponics bay or something. You know, because I can build planters and stuff, people to grow their food, and that way they can go farming and everything like that. I was thinking of doing that. And then these hallways over here, let me think. I don't know what I was going to add in this area here. Probably something stupid, probably something not even needed. But down here, I can build hallways and all the way down over to this part here. All the way down here is where I was planning on adding a lot of other things, like like maybe the reactor, like all these tunnels I was gonna build into as well as I could. I was thinking adding the reactor room down here. You know, maybe the game room, a bar, a lounge, the gym, some of the places for me to run my Vault-Tec experiments on. Like this whole workshop is just absolutely massive, and I'm just really disappointed because I can't utilize nearly as much of this place as I wanted to, and that was like the whole thing. That's really the one big gripe I have about this. I can't scrap it all. I just can't do it. Walk back up here. Bye-bye, vault. Down there was probably going to be the reactor, a bunch of other cool little rooms, like, because I wanted this to feel like an actual, like it's like I told you before, it's like I said before, it's like I wanted it to be like a whole metropolis kind of a place. Down, like along this hallway here would probably be a couple of other rooms, but there isn't really a whole lot of build space here. Maybe some shops, like, you know, and down here would be, you know, just the potential was endless. It still is. Just all this crap here. Build like a doctor's office. Maybe build the reactor room down here. Maybe build a second common area. Yeah, this area is a lot smaller. There's not, like with all these, I can't really build into that cave over there, but you know, I can build into here. Can I? Yeah, I'm not gonna bother going into it right now, but it's just all of it, all that time. Just really disappointed. Maybe some rubber back, that's good. So yeah, almost this entire thing has to go. Let's start from scratch. Living quarters, all the beds, everything. So I'm gonna have to think about this for a few days and, like, you know, start playing the game a little bit more, start to kind of get some building materials back, so I can really decide about how I want to go through it. Oh wait, no, the overseas office, that's right. I wanted to show you that. So I built it on the 4th floor. Here's the window to it. Doorway's right in here, and this is it. I was gonna put up a whole bunch of books and shit up here, like, you know, I can collect overdue books. Some magazines, put them up here. The lighting this place is fucking impossible. Nice little lounge area. Like, this is where I imagined that the overseer would, like, you know, sit down with all the department heads and, like, you know, sipping coffee in the morning, getting, like, you know, status reports, like, you know, how much food, how much water, how much power, you know, how many things do we need, like, you know, what's going on here. And over here in this empty area here, I was thinking of putting a dining table maybe. And then here's here's the actual room where he'd sleep. This is a door right here. Yeah, this is a door. Like, you know, it's got a little TV you can rest on. I did imagine a bigger bed, but they don't let me build bigger beds. That's the nicest one they've got. You know, he wakes up, goes to get his shit. I did have to add a lavatory somewhere. That's another room I'm not going to be able to do, probably, at least with this current setup. I'm not going to be able to build a lavatory. It's just too big. so narrow up there, I think I can jump down. I can't do. Oh no, I can. I just. To take all of this down. Like this is like weeks worth of work. Something different, smaller, something more manageable. Well, that's it for now. It's gonna suck taking all this down, so I probably wouldn't expect to see any more anytime soon, any videos of me trying to work on this thing. If I do, it's gonna be of me tearing it down. But I'm not sure I'm gonna upload that. There's just no point. At least I'll probably give these guys jobs now or something, because I'm starting to get a lot. Fuck you on, asshole. Take one more step.
I'm new around here. I wanted to introduce myself. We just wanted to say how grateful. Anything specific you want me to do? I'm willing to...
Mm-hmm. Did you need anything?
Not right now. We're...
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
Yeah. This sucks. Did I scrap everything? Yeah. All of it's gotta go. Alright, let me at least start a little bit. This part's tricky. Fuck. Probably shouldn't scrap something I'm standing on. I could store a couple of these. Oh, fuck! I could store a couple of these walls in the workshop, but I don't know how many I'm going to be using. So so all I'm really doing is scrapping the bigger areas over there that I know I can't get to, and then everything else I think I'll keep. Because I'm gonna have to limit it down to a much smaller atrium and just make it like 2 stories. God damn it! Well, this is fine. Yeah, this is good. This is alright.